welcome back to another episode, probably a short one of Silent Hill. So we figured out the puzzle in the meantime um for the camera. Now what we have to do is we go through the Hageth door. Basically we just need to go to the elevator. There are multiple ways, but we just take this one because it's one that works for us. So we go upstairs. We figured it out on our own, even though we posted a solution on our Discord, but we always held our hand in front of it. We didn't want to see all, and we couldn't have remembered all the buttons that quickly, so. We probably tried this before, but because you have to maybe stand at a certain distance and angle, it maybe didn't work. And we were struggling, you know, like here. So maybe we need to always click the picture first and then use the camera. So that's probably why we thought like, huh? So, and that's what we have to do. L, triangle, arrow, okay? So, we do. And then we had arrow, and which was this way, oder? No, it wasn't. No? We didn't sorry, the last bit, like, escapes. Okay, sorry, never mind then. Oh, we're so sorry. We have a very bad short-term memory. Like, really, really bad. So, that's the first lock. The other world is so fascinating, right? Like, we constantly have friends around us now that talk about physics that explode our mind, but like the other world is just, it defies everything in physics. It's just a fascinating dimension. It makes no sense. And nowhere doesn't exist. Yes, yet it does. So, but it's explainable. It's just, you know, you just cannot, like, be pedantic about, like, the laws of physics of our universe, because that doesn't apply here. Not really. This dimension follows a different logic. Cross, Russian P, and triangle. Down, okay. So this is cross. Oops, sorry. Didn't hit. And a down triangle, that should... So we get some healing, very nice. Ah, there's a place marked in the book. White Claudia, that's the drug of the Silent Hill universe. Perennial herb found near water, reaches height of 10 to 15 inches. Oblong leaves. What? We never heard that word before. What's oblong? What does that mean? White blossoms. Seeds contain plant exists, by the way. Like, we learned yesterday that it exists. It was, or 2 days ago or so. We didn't know. We thought that was like a drug they made up for the game, but no, that stuff actually apparently exists. Seeds contain hallucinogen. Ancient records show it was used for religious ceremonies. The hallucinogenic effect was key. So we cannot read what's on the ground. Okay. Oh, whoops. Sorry. We bound, while farming for Jade Cocoon in the meantime, we bound the fast forward button to R1, so we have to keep in mind that we don't accidentally press it. We're not so used to playing with a controller anymore, so excuse that, please. What the fuck is that on the table? Oh, that's a knocked over lamp or so. Even though probably no one actually knocked it over. It's just... If you understand how this dimension works, it's just... It just happened to be there that way. You know. Things... Like, this dimension defies any laws of physics because, like, this stuff never actually... Here... Like, in our universe, stuff actually has to behave a certain way. So food spoils. Yeah, first it is unspoiled and later it is spoiled, but in this dimension it just happens to be like... So it doesn't follow the laws of like changing that way, but it can be changed manually by like someone like you, the viewer. If you would land there, you could like manipulate objects. But the objects that look manipulated or changed in some way never were in a different state before. They just were like that all the time. Is that all we get here? Like... Is he just like healing and nothing else? We just want to make sure we don't miss any key item here, but apparently not. Just get some information about the White Claudia, which is cool to be honest. It's just we thought there was like more than like some info in a healing item. We have to guess where the birdcage key was again. Sorry. Nowhere is our favorite place, but it's still, which is, you know. This game has never been not our favorite next to Silent Hill 2 Remake. We just usually didn't talk as much about it, but it is a banger of a game. 100%. So we need to find the birdcage room again. Sorry. I think it was here. No. No. Can't be there. Sorry, this area is so highly confusing. That's not the... That's where we got the camera. Okay, that's where the birdcage is. We should have consulted a map, to be honest, but like this is supposed to be our semi-first playthrough. Kinda, you know. But no, not really. We played the game a bunch of times just so... Huh? Ah, okay, it doesn't appear in the inventory. Or we didn't see it. Key of Phaleg, yes. Now we have the Key of Phaleg. You could say that this is here the trope of puzzle of horror games, you know, like you get a key to get a key to get a key. Yeah. And you wouldn't be wrong about that, to be honest. Oh shit! How? What, why? Why are the... Huh? We don't get it, like, the problem is, like, we didn't see that thing. And then, huh? We should have quick saved before that. That was not very... It's locked. The word Bethor is written on it. Okay. So... So there's nothing behind it or next to it, anything that we can pick up. No, if we do that now, we think we die. We could show off what happens if we do that. Probably. It's cool to show that off, you know. Sorry, we probably should have saved before we did that. That was not very smart, but we already forgot to save like 5 times, so we were like, okay. So what was it? Can we remember this? It was like... L... Why are you not taking the input to me? So we go in here. We can just cut that together, it's fine. So that's the birdcage key. We can get one more healing item out of that room, which is pretty nice, to be honest. So... and this was... Oh god. Fuck. What was the one on the left? We forgot. Sorry. Ah. Okay. Pedantic here. A cross. It was a cross. It's very hard to remember that, no. It's very hard to remember a cross-shaped chant, if there's anyone. It's so hard to remember. Oops. Hello? We didn't press twice, but we started panic pressing once the game didn't do what we told it. So... Can we turn around like that? We can. Okay. But we have the Phalek key. Oh, we don't. Oh, sorry. We picked up the birdcage key, which is right next to the door. Like, nowhere is a fascinating place. The other world in general, but nowhere is special. Even more special. Yeah, sorry. Oh, fuck. Yeah. We should have saved. We should have saved. We're so sorry. We always forget to save. Always forget to save. What? We need to make that a habit. We need to redo stuff until we learn to fucking save. Until we learn to fucking save. It is not that hard. But our brain is like, oh yeah, do stuff, la la la, do stuff, la la la. And then when something happens, like, oh, you know, like being neurodivergent is not as fun as it. Like when people accuse neurodivergent people of like wanting to be like fun and quirky, and we don't find our existence very fun and quirky most of the time. Like we try to like mix fun and quirk into it, but it's mostly not fun and quirk. It's mostly, unfortunately, not fun and quirk. Unfortunately. No, it's unfortunately mostly not fun and quirk. But we have the key. What do you want? Ah, we can unlock the door and then go through it without light. That's what we would like to do. Bitch. Okay, so now we quick save here. So, yeah, we showed real quick what happens if you pull out the sword without, you know, without the chain, sealing up the chain. So what we need to do is, we knew that already, of course. So we need to find a way now to seal the fridge. Evil fridge, you know? That's what happens when you don't have the right... when you don't use your fridge with the right equipment prepared, you know, then it just eats you. Can we get that from here? Yeah, we can. That doesn't work. Okay, cannot go through. That's just the buckle, the belt buckle. Is it called that? Belt buckle, right? We heard that before. Nothing helpful. What's that? Jelly beans. Do you want to open the bag? Oh, we loved jelly beans back on the day. Like, there were so many different versions. So, we got the key of Bathor. We want to save here because we don't know where that door leads to. Okay. You would think that we would know our favorite place better, but it's just we didn't play it in like an eternity. Just because we were constantly busy with other stuff and being depressed, you know. That is just that eats up all of your energy and concentration and, you know, all that. Okay, there's another door. So, nothing unusual. Oh, I would call this room unusual. For nowhere. So this here is Alessa's room. So let's save here. Child's... Oh, now we have overwritten nowhere with child's room. A girl's clothing hangs on the wall. 6, maybe 7. Must be a kid about that age. None of this stuff is of any use. There are old fairy tales, picture books of animals, plants, and stuff like that on the shelf. It's locked. Thou possess them to guard thy spirit. Evoke 5 rites. Unveil thy fate. So we need 5 symbols, 5 religious symbols. As we said, like the cult's religion is basically a mix of like Christianity, Judaism, the Native Americans' beliefs, and like a mix of things. That's why he called it a queer religion, because like back in the day the word meant something else, and so. And it was used as like a negative thing towards queer people, of course, and then queer people reclaimed it. But yeah, that's why he called it a queer religion, because that's cards are scattered on the floor. Because yeah, it's a interesting religion for sure. We find a relatively cool one, except for the facts with like drugging people without their consent and all that stuff, but like just the mythology and everything is pretty interesting. The word Aratron is written on the door. Where was Bathor again? There. Use the key of Bathor. We save because we don't know what. Ah, here's the generator. Okay. Yes, we want to turn off the generator. Didn't know that the fridge was in this basement. Interesting. Okay. Fridge is in the basement. Anyways, in nowhere, at least. So, now that we did that, the question is, where was the key again that had, like, electricity on it? That's the question. But we think, yeah? Oh. Yeah, of course, we... Ah! No! We're so sorry! Yo! Oh, come on! Yo! God, this game sometimes. Yo! We're so sorry! We're so sorry that we don't save life every fucking 2 seconds. Was that here where the electric key is? Yeah. So now the key should be able to take it out of the wall, because the key is on the electrified. We don't know how to say that in English. We say under electricity, then it's, you know. And usually we couldn't touch it, but now that we turned off the electricity, we can finally get the key. Ding, ding, ding. So... No! Aww, hate you so much. Yo, because we didn't fucking hit you in advance. Oh, fuck off. God, we love it when in Silent Hill, like, we're doing Silent Hill to remake No Damage, and we're fucking good at that. But the problem is, like, what Silent Hill games really want from you is, like, you need to know what they want from you in advance. You know what they want before they... Shit! You have to know what they want from you before they even show it to you. Like, they want you to, like, read through time as if it was making ripples through time. They want you to know that in advance and immediately press the button. Like, you read the future and you press that fucking button before it fucking happens. See? You open the door, you turn around, bam, bam. Otherwise, you can just go and fuck yourself. That's just like... That's just a thing that we... So we want to go to the door of Aratron. And as we said, like, this game is this dimension is a physically impossible place. So we were in the first floor, and now we're in the basement, all of a sudden. So... While not, like, going down any stairs or so. Because nowhere is... nowhere. You know?
Everything is going according to plan, sheltered in the womb.
But it's not done yet. Half the soul is lost. That is why the seed lies dormant.
And what soul remains captured in that husk is buried deep down in the subconscious.
Are you trying to say it won't work? That wasn't our agreement.
No, these are just stalling tactics. If we lend a hand, we will be able to get power. Never fear, the promise shall not be broken.
But the power we could draw now will be very weak. Almost nothing. Unless we get the other half of the soul.
We'll use a magical spell. Feeling this child's pain, it's sure to come.
But that will take time.
So anyone not knowing Silent Hill, sorry. So anyone not knowing Silent Hill, yes, they impregnated a child. Yes. Yeah. Yep. The cult is absolute evil. The disc. Hi, cutie. Lovely to see you. Alessa. Yeah, we had a feeling you would reply as soon as we start our stream. So, how many items do we have now? We have 3. Oh no! Oh, why that? We're so sorry. So we use the ring here on the fridge. That's why we didn't do it earlier, because there was other stuff we could do. So now we can get the dagger of Melchior. Other thing tries to get out, but it can't. What happened, cutie? I'm so sorry you had to spend the time in the hospital. Oh. Oh no! I'm so sorry, cutie. Are you better now? Are you okay? You're feeling better. Happy to hear. We're so sorry. Wish we could do more for you. Absolutely wish. This room here is fucking interesting. All the drawings, floor and walls are covered with graffiti. It's probably where she got locked up when she was misbehaving or whatever. Or something out of her mind, we don't know. That's for sure. So now we have the disc of Ouroboros, the dagger of Melchior, Ankh, crest of Mercury, and the amulet of Solomon. And with that we can wasn't the last room the one with the... Yeah, that was a room. So... Oh... We would love to give you a big hug now, cutie. Let's use all 5 symbols. So, let's go.
Come along. No. No, I don't want to. Do what Mommy tells you now. I just want you to lend me a teeny bit of your power. That's all. No. I don't want to do it. It will make everyone happy, and it's for your own good, too. Oh, but Mommy, I just want to be with you. Just 2 of us. Please understand. Oh, yes, I see. Maybe Mommy has been wrong. Why didn't I see this before? There's no reason to wait. Herein lies the mother's womb, containing the power to create life. I could have done it all myself. Mommy?
Yep, they impregnate a child. Yep. The cult is absolute mega fucking evil. The cult is like so evil.
I was shocked to realize the talisman of Metatron was being used. In spite of the lost soul returning at last. Just a little longer and all would have been for naught. It's all because of that man. We must be thankful to him. Even though Alessa has been stopped, his little girl has to go. What a pity.
Freeze! What in the devil's name?
Dahlia.
Well, well, well. To think you'd make it this far.
Where's Cheryl? What have you done to her?
What are you talking about? You've seen her many times restored to her former self.
I'm in no mood for jokes.
Don't you see? She's right there.
That's absurd.
You are the only one who thinks so.
Why? Why are you doing this?
It's been a long 7 years. For the 7 years since that terrible day, Alessa has been kept alive, suffering a fate worse than death. Alessa has been trapped in an endless nightmare from which she never awakens. He has been nurtured by that nightmare, waiting for the day to be born. That day has finally come. The time is nigh. Everyone will be released from pain and suffering. Our salvation is at hand. This is the day of reckoning, when all our sorrows will be washed away. When we return to the true paradise, my daughter will be the mother of God.
Yes. Kaufman.
Quit screwing around. Return things to how they were before.
Kaufman!
Did I ask for this? Nobody uses me. You won't get away with this.
Your work is over. We don't need you anymore. What do you think you could accomplish by coming here?
My, aren't we getting cocky? Bet you can't see this.
Aglaiophotis! Go!
Get rid of that!
Yes.
All I had to do was plant it somewhere for you to find. You all, well, it kept you busy. Ha! You're easy. And there's more where this came from.
Stop it!
This scene is so cool. This entire cutscene is such a banger. So what that does is it's anti-demon fluid, basically.
Huh?
From an actual existing
the-
plant, but yeah.
That's not supposed
So the demon gets expelled, basically, out of her. This is such a banger for a PS1 game, like holy shit. Look at this. First she gets killed for her service to the demon. It's as if a demon was like, oh yeah, thank you very much that you helped me. No, he's like, he kills you for your devotion. He didn't wander diagonally. 5, 6. You have to walk in a perfect circle, otherwise it... So see? It's really doable if you... Okay, we have only one shot left, so... Yes! That was the strategy! Perfect circles! Fuck you, Samael! What we find cool is that they really drew titties on Samael. Yeah, this dimension is collapsing now because her nightmare ends. And so does this world. And yes, the baby is her. So she is reborn. We have no damaged the game before. Segmented, of course, but we did. So we know, like, a lot of strategies. It's just like remembering all that in a row for a game that we haven't practiced regularly. Oh, there she is again. Lisa. Lisa takes revenge on Kaufman. So for anyone interested in the lore, we can maybe explain it in the credits or so. Why Lisa took him. She has a right to. This game is like... This is why this is one of the best games ever made. Like, it's next to Silent Hill 2 remake. Or Silent Hill 2 in general. So, the thing is, yeah, with Lisa Garland. Lisa Garland, the nurse, has nursed the girl you just saw who birthed herself, because that's a different thing. She has nursed the half of her. So what happened is, like, the girl tried to do a ritual. That's a different story. At least the cult tried to do a ritual. That went wrong. What happened is then she suffered in a fire and got burned very badly. She also has psychic powers. She can do, like, really cool stuff. So she was suffering in the hospital with huge pain and needed a lot of attention and care. So Lisa Garland was assigned as her nurse. But because they tried to impregnate her before, against her will, of course, like rape, yeah, but supernatural. It was not any supernatural pregnancy, so not that it makes it better, you know, just saying. And she was supposed to birth God. The ritual went wrong, and she suffered in the fire, needed care from Lisa Garland. And the nurse you just saw. And she tried to take care of her. So what Alessa then did is she split herself in two people. One was then still suffering in that room without any healing because of the split, because, like, that was the suffering half. So that's why Lisa Garland, the nurse, noticed, hey, that girl is never recovering. What the fuck is happening? Why is she not healing? She's constantly, basically, in the same state as we found her for years. That's impossible. So, hope you enjoyed this playthrough. We will continue explaining in a second. Just need to end the file. Now we get this. Now we get this great scene with the music. So what happened is, she split herself in two, and the one half was suffering endlessly in the hospital because she couldn't heal. That was the suffering half. And the other half was like her, Cheryl Mason. She was the non-suffering, innocent child, happy, playful, you know? And Harry found her at the side of a road. So, because his wife and him couldn't make a child, because his wife was also sick like James's wife. The ending is so fucking silly. They just wanted to do some comedic relief, I think, and it's just really funny. So yeah, and Harry found her, and Harry then tried to raise her as his own daughter. He found her as an infant. He did, until she was like 6 years old, 6 or 7 or so, something. And then, as you heard earlier, Dahlia Gillespie, the mother, basically, of her, cast a spell that basically pulled her to the town by giving her a good plus ending. Yay.